Space, the great unknown, worlds to discover, knowledge to share, technology to adopt. This is the mission of a DynamicsMinds starship, her captain, Vela, Sorin, and her mighty crew to seek new life and make new contacts that would uplift the humanity in the best possible way. Because every great technology first asks what kind of people we choose to become.
Hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our starship. My name is Captain Vela Sorin. Thank you.
Yes, and I'm a Cadex Vorn, the data officer and pattern recognition expert. In fact, I'm linked to the ship's system, so you could poetically call me the overseer as well. I do think that humans tend to relate more to less technically correct denominations. During my research,
Thank you, Cadex. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to all species present, it's an honor to be serving with you on this voyage to deep space.
Yes, it would be pretty awkward if nobody showed up.
Yes, I'm really glad you decided to take part in the launch of the first deep space exploration mission commissioned by the Great World Technology Committee.
Yes, the committee.
Yes. Woo. So, before we go into details of the mission, let us pay tribute to the members of the committee that made this mission possible.
Alphabetically.
Yes, alphabetically. The committee members are, please stand up. Round of applause, please. Thank you so much. Alexander Totovic, Ana Ines Urutula de Souza, Andre Arnaud de Catalan, Aurélien Claire, Chris Huntingford, Elena Baeva, Ilya Fenberg, Irena Vujicic-Pavlovic, Ivan Koletic, Jonas Rapp, Joseph Coriliano, Clemen Novak, Laze Yanev, Ludwig Reinhard, Mark Smith, Martin Pregel, Micha Vuk, Nenad Šljivić, Rachel Profit, Renato Fojdiga, Shannon Mullins, Steve Mordu, and Vlad Sarov. Applause! Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for making this mission possible.
Technically, it's a survey expedition. Missions are more of military jargon.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to confuse any more humans that is necessary.
Okay. Well, be it as it may, we're going to space to find new life and technology with the best crew there is. Computer, beam the crew aboard. And let me introduce to you our wonderful crew. Anna Gligorijević, AI Prime Directive People First. Georg Glantschnig, First Officer of Fleet and Operations. Yannick Bausager, Quantum Centralizer. Dona Sarkar, vanquisher of boring presentations. Swamy Narayana, Swan Prime. Woohoo! And Cecilia Flombaum, the celestial strategist.
Wow.
Well, now that everyone is on board, we can go on our way. Are the systems ready?
All systems ready.
Great. Then let's go. Seal the doors.
Doors sealed.
Release the docking clamps.
Docking clamps released.
Can we do that, please? With the ship? Thank you. Nice. Start the engines and begin preparation maneuvers.
Ship is ready to launch.
Then let's set sail.
We don't have sails.
Cadex, it was a metaphor.
Oh, human conversation. It's so inefficient. Check the system. Check the system.
There we go.
Oh, launching.
There we go. Well on our way.
All systems are operational. The launch was successful.
Perfect. Now let's check on the ship's AI system. AI Prime Directive Officer, Anna Gligorijević, could you please let us know the status of the AI?
Thank you, Vela. Hi, everyone. Welcome to DynamicsMinds. I'm Anna from Docentric, and on behalf of the entire DynamicsMinds team and Docentric team, welcome aboard. And please give a big applause for DynamicsMinds and Docentric team right over there. We don't see you guys. Okay. Okay. This year, DynamicsMinds moved from Witches and Wizards to a Star Trek team. You may wonder why. Why did we choose Star Trek? As a nostalgia for our youth and the 80s, because we are science fiction fans, because we loved Captain Picard, Commander Data, Spock, and others. No. It's because Star Trek suddenly started feeling like a metaphor for today's world and technology. If you remember the Enterprise starship and its crew, they explored space, the final frontier. And their mission was to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Indeed, in that uplifting future, there was no poverty, no war, or prejudice on Earth. Women were leading, solving problems, making decisions back then in the future. It was simply designed that way. Also, the Enterprise crew was guided by responsibility, by competence, by curiosity, and thirst for knowledge. And most importantly, by values. But Star Trek also had its villains and dark counterparts, like the Ferengi. They were all about profit. Every relationship was just a transaction. The Borg, They were all about efficiency and optimization. But everyone was the same. The Romulans used secrecy and manipulation to keep power. Q was unlimited power without wisdom, childish, arrogant, even cruel. Let's now ask ourselves, in which direction are we heading today? We want to be like Enterprise crew, sure. But in reality, are we perhaps becoming more like the Ferengi or the Borg? And who would the Romulans and Q be in today's world? And at the same time, we want to build commander datas, AI agents. A lot of them, right? Like Cadex over there. They're super useful, super smart and talented, maybe 1 million times smarter than us. But what does that mean for us, the people? What will we do if they do all the work? And are they our property? Or even a new species? Interestingly, Star Trek explored these dilemmas decades ago. There was even a trial to decide whether commander data was the property of the Federation or a conscious being with rights. In Star Trek, there was also a principle called the Prime Directive. Perhaps the most beautiful idea in Star Trek, a very simple principle. Just because you can, it doesn't mean you should do it. The Enterprise could interfere, control, dominate, impose their technology everywhere. But they believed that power should be used carefully and guided by values. So maybe it's time for planet Earth to define its own AI Prime Directive. People first. Let's not do something just because we can. Let's think about consequences. Let's discuss ethical aspects of the technology we're building. Because the future is not only about how powerful our AI becomes, it is also about the values which guide us and which people we choose to be. Thank you, everyone. And in Klingon, Kat Ho, welcome to the final frontier.
So good. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anna Gligorijević.
Interesting. Humans voluntarily creating limitations for technology. That may be your most advanced feature. And to sum it up, we are not to expect any changes in the AI system in the next 23 minutes and 47 seconds.
Okay, yes, Cadex, thank you. I think we are receiving a signal from a new civilization.
Yes, it's a Class K planet,
Oh,
uninhabitable for human life.
well, let's go and see what it looks like. Amazing, amazing. They're wonderful.
Interesting species.
Yes.
They might be marginally more confusing than humans. However, they have outstanding long-range sensor capabilities that we already incorporated in our ship system.
Yes, which reminds me, what is the status of engineering and resource team? Georg Glantschnig, First Officer of Fleet and Operations. Please, would you do the honor?
Thank you, thank you. I'm just lifting the demo stand with the power of my thought. Thank you. Who has been here at this keynote last year? Show me your hands. Awesome. Last year, if you remember, we talked about MCP, also how the Model Context Protocol enables agents talk to our systems. So basically, anything a user can do in our systems, an agent can do as well. But today, I wanted to show you something even cooler, something which we can use in space already. It's coming down to Earth pretty soon. But before we do that, I wanted to ask you,
Do you need this?
what is Austria famous for? The three things, just shout it out. What's the composer on this chocolate thing? Mozart. What's the energy drink? Red Bull. Also it's Mozart, Red Bull, and the third one? No, it's Peter Steinberger. Peter Steinberger, he's the godfather of OpenClaw. I know, he's Austrian. And I wanted to show you today a demo of Claw Pilot. You see, OpenClaw, Copilot, Claw Pilot, makes sense. So give me 1 second, and if the command center can switch to the laptop control. Great. Also what you can see here is we are in Dynamics, and you can set up your own digital assistant. And let's get started here. I mean, there's some marketing material, but we'll not do it here. You see, this is the demo effect. Yeah? Give me 1 second, sorry for that.
A round of applause,
Round.
please.
We'll still try it. It has to. It's too. Looks very weird. Okay. So you can set up your agent. Sorry for the delay. It's in space, you know, maybe cool temperatures here. So you can give the whole thing a name. You have something you can choose from. I use Marvin, doesn't really matter. And you can give it a face. You see some nice little aliens here. Let's use this cutie one here in the middle and continue. And that's now the really interesting part. So your assistant has knowledge. Because, you know, by MCP, we have skills. We can expose this to the agent. So it's not just the horizontal knowledge you have, like, you know, in finance, I understand what a balance sheet is. I understand what a profit and loss statement is. Also the vertical knowledge. I understand how finance processes are running in your system because it's basically in our backend system. So in that sense, I would like to choose an assistant who helps me with my procurement stuff. So let's do that. And in case you give your 12-year-old kids an iPhone, you would not do that without guardrails. The same thing here. You can define, you know, what the guardrails are. We can propose something here, like you can say, hey, $20,000, I would like to be involved. Or for example, if there is no response in 4 hours, you can do that. But you can also just upload your procurement policy. You know, the thing nobody reads, but Marvin does it because he is a great assistant. So you can basically upload and then we can continue. And now basically Marvin is in the background waiting to help me out in procurement. And you can see that's really awesome. Marvin is kind of a digital teammate, so he can communicate with us or with me in Teams. So I can basically go to Teams and I can see here what Marvin is up to. So Marvin basically is texting me and saying, okay, I'm working procurement, we know that already. And Marvin basically found something. Also, he looks at my inbox and my emails and he sees that basically Fabricam has emailed me about a delay. So you can basically see here that he's not just knowing the delay, he's also doing a stock out scenario. Also what does it mean basically if you look into the system? Also he says about plasma relay coils, not sure what they're used for, but I can tell you they are very, very important. And of course, if you have a stock out, even in space, stock out is not a good thing. So you could, of course, now say, hey, Marvin, you're just created. Let's give me some time. I can say, give me a little bit more information. Again, Marvin, via MCP, goes into the backend system and can give me more information. Let me try to zoom in here. So you can see from our star base, as we said, we have there 3,800 on hand, so far above the safety stock. So I think this idea of maybe do some transfers here, 1,800 units, I think makes a lot of sense. So again, I can tell Marvin, let's do this transfer order again via MCP. Marvin does this in the system. And also Marvin, I think, is proposing, why should we not give our warehouse manager maybe heads up that there's some transfers coming? And I can basically say, please do that and send it out. So I think you get the idea. I think everybody wants to have a Marvin, I assume. And last time, we showed you Copilot. We launched just Cowork a couple of weeks ago. Now I showed you Copilot. Also all this innovation on the orchestration layer, I think is super important. But at the end, these things have to do something in your system of record. That's basically where your truth is, and that's the reason why we invested all this energy to make our ERP the most agent-ready platform. And if you want to have more context, please join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. at my session. And with that, I will hand over the command to Yannick.
Yannick.
Yeah, there it is. Yes, hello, I'm Yannick. I'm glad you are on this journey with me. I'm from the Business Central team, and I want to start with one thing, and that is why we are on this spaceship, because we basically, many years ago, already sold to any customer on the earth. We sold Business Central, you did it, and that's why right now we are in 242 countries and regions. So we basically said, what's next? First of all, we checked out what's in the end of the internet, and that's actually this thing. They were also running Business Central. It's the museum up there. There is nothing more northern than this. There are northern places. But so that was explored. 55,000 customers by now, all great. But we thought, there must be more out there. And the spaceship we are in, we just saw some of the launch. We actually had the advantage of filming that from the outside of the launch. So now you have to pay really close attention, because in the video we will now play, that's gonna be a flyby of the investments we are going to do right now from this place and to the future, actually pretty near future, probably within the 6 months. So it's not just a fun video, that's actually the message you have to look for in this video. So what's next? This is next. Let's do this. That's how you create bold ambitions, isn't it? Like maybe a little bit too bold at this stage, but still, that was, by the way, those that doesn't know it, that's the Business Central logo. And yes, well, there's probably a few light years before we get to do this thing. Anyway, so you just saw a video of the investments coming, and that's of course what we also will talk about in our session tomorrow. First of all, we will of course cover some of our investments in AI and agents, because that's what it's really about right now. We're doing a lot in product to help you, to help partners, to help customers as well. These are just some of the agents and Copilot investments that we have done over the last 6 months. And of course, there's much more coming. What you don't see in there was just the expense agent that we launched. So we're trying to use AI to whatever we can do to help partners, but also customers do their job. I'm really proud of course, what we do, but what I'm more proud of, to be honest, and especially in this room, are the agents built by our partners. Because here are some partner names, those partners that, some of them, there are many, but these are just some examples. And if you can read the little purple text there, these are actually the agents they already now built for Business Central. As you know, those of you that know Business Central, you can already now actually create agents inside. You can of course also do it with MCP through Copilot Studio, but these are built inside Business Central with a toolbox we make available to partners and you make available to customers. So I wanted to keep it short today, and there are many more messages. We've done a lot more. You saw there was top ideas on the flyby we just had. Some of that is, of course, our investments in core. We invest in AI, but we also make sure that AI has to run on top of great core functionality. So you will see that we've done quality management, subcontracting, we've done a ton of things with e-invoicing. We actually have one of the biggest releases ever. That's the recent release. All that, if I have to go through that, you can't remember it. I want to actually leave you with one thing, and that's the aka.msbcall. On these events, we share from left to right, or actually I shouldn't say events, I say space journeys. You know, there's so many manuals to read. Not for Business Central, there is only one, and that's the AKMSBCall. That's pretty easy to remember, even after some beers tonight or tomorrow, whatever at the parties. So this one, of course, there are some customers. There will be some of the links that are partner related, but this is where we put videos. We have almost about 100 videos just on the latest release. We go to the studio. I know not all of you are watching them, so go there and actually make sure you pick up, because that's where I have my team going for days in studio to tell about it. Else, it's 4:30 tomorrow in the Europe C room, where we'll see those that wants to hear more about all the great things we've done for this journey. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this made me reconsider my position of adopting new technology before testing it first.
Yes.
I do hope that we did not compromise any of the ship systems by integrating the new long-range sensor mode.
Let's hope so, right? Okay, let's set coordinates for our next flight into new galaxy.
Coordinates set.
Engage.
Clarify command.
Cadex, let's just go.
Finally, a language optimized for efficiency. Done.
Cadex, what is going on?
We need the system update. Just a second. Apparently, there is an issue with the sensors.
Oh, no, whoa. Remind me never to install untested alien technology again.
Correction. You specifically said, let's just go.
Yes, well, just because we can upgrade something immediately
Does not mean we should.
doesn't mean we should, right?
Something is hailing us.
What?
Hello, Starship. I notice you have big problems with your updates.
Yes.
I will send you one to fix this. And while we're waiting for the update, I will tell about our product. Is Elevate 365 Test Automation. And have you heard about Microsoft news that our test automation for F&O will be phased out next year? Our tool, Elevate 365, is a cloud-based solution that will be able to help you testing automated process end to end, including web-based integrations. And it's very easy to use. You don't need to be technical, so all business users can use it, and you will save time and minimize your risk. On Wednesday, 11:15, we will have a session where we will describe a customer journey, and our customer, Bo, will tell you what we will share.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Vorn. I'm the CIO in Danish Agro. In Danish Agro, we have two instances of Dynamics 365 running our business critical systems on ERP and CRM. We have 1,500 users, so it's quite big installations. On Wednesday, I will talk about and give some insights into our journey moving from a setup that we are using today for testing based on RSAT and manual testing, moving to a fully automated test setup end-to-end based on Elevate 365.
So please join us on Wednesday, and one of you will be the lucky one to get a free license for 1 year for Elevate 365, and also hear about how can you be a hero in your organization. And next time, test better. See you.
See you.
Okay. Nice message. We hear a lot of interesting stuff in this outer space. Cadex, what is the status?
The ship systems are back online and operational. In fact, the sensors picked up a new inhabited Class M planet not far away from our path.
Really? Amazing. Let's take a look.
We can't.
What?
It's still outside the visual range.
Cadex, I meant let's fly to it. Let's go. Let's say, let's engage.
You probably mean go.
Yes, go.
And presume you mean in the next 8 seconds from when you said it.
Yeah. Oh, Cadex, we really need to do something about this.
Engaging.
Engaging.
Fascinating. However, too much water for my taste. Also, their technology is completely uncompatible. Yeah, our technology is completely uncompatible with ours. However, it might work with early Soviet 39-bit systems. A creative use of computing, I must say.
Speaking of creativity, I do think nothing is really impossible, and so does Dona Sarkar, vanquisher of boring presentations. Hello, Dona. You have the clicker? Please let us know, yes. What is new in your department?
Good morning, good afternoon, Earthlings. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, good. How are things on Earth right now? Mixed. Mixed, right? Mixed. So let's talk about 3 things that we think are going kind of good. 3 bits of good news, and 1 very, very, very big bonus good news. Okay. Who's heard of Copilot? You thought we were going to do a keynote without mentioning Copilot. No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay, so with Copilot, we have new things, okay? We have new things. First, you know how to use Copilot. It's in the box. Use it for all your own personal productivity. Second, Copilot now comes with a whole bunch of agents that do work for you. This is very good if you're very specialized to do one thing that you tend to do a lot. I tend to organize a lot of events, so I have a Copilot to organize my events. If you haven't tried the inbox agents, definitely try them. The third one is, of course, if that's not enough and you want to build something for your team, go out there and build a custom agent using Copilot Studio or Foundry. These slides are directly stolen from April Dunham, whose name is right there at the bottom, right here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you want a big round of applause. If you want to know more about all of these things, go to her session tomorrow, 10 a.m. Okay. So what else is going on? Let's talk about this thing called cowork. Who's heard of cowork? All right. So cowork is all the buzz. It's in Frontier program. It does stuff for you. What kind of stuff? How is it better than Copilot? How is it different than Copilot? Is it better than automation? Is it worse than automation? So think of it as a Copilot gives you information, but your cowork actually does the thing, okay? So what are some of the things that you would use cowork for? Some of the things that I would describe cowork for would be writing my performance review, writing a DynamicsMinds keynote, working on all of the 100 cities I'm taking my team's work, apparently, this year. But how it works is you describe what you want to do, cowork makes a plan, you review the plan, you say, no, that's wrong, this is right, etc. Cowork goes to work, and you get back an artifact. You don't get back an answer you have to do something with, you get back an artifact that you can then review, human in the loop always, and then ship. But it cuts down your work, the same work that you've been doing over and over and over again, because you don't have time to do more work. Everyone's saying do more with less. I'm like, no, do more with cowork. Do more with cowork. Make cowork do more with less, okay? So, third thing, what are some scenarios, right? And thank you very much, Daniel Laskovitz, for this slide that I also stole from you. Yeah. You're like, what do you do around here other than steal your people's slides? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, there's a plan. So good cowork scenarios, customer meetings. How many of you customer meetings? Yeah. Let it help you plan, make the slide deck, make the talk track, et cetera, et cetera. You review, but have it help you. How many of you launch products? Yes, many of you. How many of you have a horrible inbox? Yes, clean up your inbox. I used it to clean up my calendar so I could be here with you. It promptly got rid of 90% of my meetings. They're welcome. Yes. But it can help you solve problems that only you understand, right? We at Microsoft can keep launching options and opportunities for you, but we don't understand what your day-to-day looks like, and that is a good thing. What cowork helps you do is understand your work. Every time you use it, the work IQ grows, you get more data, it starts training on your behavior, and soon it will be able to help you do parts of your job so you could do the other parts of your job better. So we've been hearing a lot about this Claw Pilot thing. Who's heard about Claw Pilot? Georg's excellent demo. A lot more will become clear next Tuesday, not tomorrow, at 10 a.m. A lot more will become clear. Now, Claw Pilot is being used internally by 3,000 people. People are like, oh my God, what is this? Is it a new thing? We're like, it's a new thing, but it is still available in M365, just like every other thing that you're now used to. But the assignment for you is start thinking about what are the deep pieces of work that you do over and over that you think some sort of fancy automation can help you with. Start thinking of the scenarios. The big issue is people don't know what to do with it. They don't know yet. But once you have a set of scenarios, give it a shot, because you never know what's going to work until you try it. Okay, so of course we don't ever leave without some sort of work. Everyone get your phone and scan this QR code. There's a gift in here for you. Scan this code. It says aiskillsnavigator.microsoft.com.
Do you see well?
Oh no, chair's in the way.
No, no.
Wait.
Maybe
Stand,
stand up.
stand,
if
stand,
you need
stand.
to. Yes, please.
Stand. It takes you to aiskillsnavigator.microsoft.com. Okay. All right, so let me explain a little bit. What you do, sign up. If you haven't signed up for AI Skills Navigator, oops, sorry, should I move? Am I in your way?
You guys are good? No?
I'm good.
Oh,
Okay, so AI Skills Navigator,
I think they still are trying to figure out how to scan this.
open your
Are you-
camera app, scan the QR code. Tell your co-pilot to do it for you.
I think it's me, actually, my chair. It's not them, it's me. Sorry, guys.
It's not you, it's her. Okay, so AI Skills Navigator
You're good.
is your learning platform. Okay, how many of you are
Don't worry,
neurodivergent?
Captain got you.
Yup, I am too. What you say is, I'm neurodivergent, I'm dyslexic, I prefer my learning in video, short form video form with the transcript, and I'm here to learn about AI security. You choose your learning style, you choose the format you prefer, and you choose the content you're looking for. Our team, our beautiful team of Earthlings, are busily shoveling content in there so these playlists become better and more refined, so they work for you. And we're also accepting community contributions to our list of content. So, starting next week, we're starting a thing called Skills Fest. Okay, Skills Fest, it runs for 2 weeks. There's prizes, free certifications, all sorts of things. So participate to win. But that's work. That's work. And work is for co-work. We are for humaning. We're for humaning. Who's heard that quote? If you asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. So it was said by Henry Ford, apparently. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, where Henry Ford is from. He'd never said that, just so you know. This is a hallucination. Okay. So it's still a good quote. Okay. So let's lean into the lie a little bit, right? One of the reasons you've been hearing so much about people overusing their AI, over-reliance, all this, is because we keep trying to build faster horses. Instead of building cars, we're trying to solve the same problem we've always had faster. Do you know how many people tell me, Donna, I want to do email. I want AI to do my email. I said, why? You want faster email? No, I don't want any email. Who wants faster email? No one. Who wants a response back faster so you have more work? No one. No one. Instead of faster email, let's start thinking about what are some problems we would solve if it was possible before. Okay? So the reason we're hearing so many people, oh, my AI costs are through the roof, et cetera, because you're solving the problems that are already solved rather than unsolvable things. So instead of this, think about the previously unsolved, okay? Figure out, why would AI be a good solution for this? The only way to identify those problems is to spend more time with other humans. That is the only way. You're not going to solve it in space. You're not going to solve it staring at a screen. The only way to do it is human-to-human connection. A real impossible problem that AI has solved recently was told to me last night by Jeremy Visca, right here in the front row. Big round of applause. How many of you have to test BC? I'm sorry, I know. How many of you would like to not install anything to do that? Right. He's found a way to do that. using AI. How do you test BC without installing BC? I do not know, but he does. Him and his co-pilot have figured out how to do this. That is a previously impossible problem. It's a fantastic solution. Come look at it. The repo's open. But that is the kind of problem to solve. Don't solve the same problem you've already done. How do you do this? How do you work better as a human? You have to think about becoming a full stack human. No more full stack dev. That's already been solved. Be a full stack human. And how are you going to do that? You're going to think about 3 things. And ready, it's group participation time. Ready? You're going to think about the 3 things that make us human. Lots of things do, but let's for impact. Who knows what MCP is? Who really does not care? You know what we care about? HCP, Human Context Protocol. You ready for this? Okay. What is Human Context Protocol? Heart, cognition, presence. You're all going to do it with me. Ready? Heart, cognition, presence. Whenever you're tempted to lean all the way back into the AI verse, always remember the human verse is far, far superior. And every single one of you has a chance to build your HCP, which is what humans will do when AI has taken our work. If you want to learn more, Anna Welch and I have a session tomorrow at 4:30. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here, and stay extra human.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our lovely Dona. Cadex, are we ready to move on?
Just a second. I'm still calculating.
Oh,
Done. It was not easy, and I had to connect to the ship's supercomputer to pull it off.
okay.
But now I have the coordinates for our next destination.
Great. So,
I'm waiting for your order.
ready?
Yes?
Well, let's fly. so much. Well, it looks like the. Oh. What is going on? It looks like the aliens are trying to communicate with us.
Let me try. Initiate the Universal Translator Protocol.
Okay. Hello, alien. Are you there? No, I think they left. Okay.
Or maybe they are invisible.
Maybe they are invisible, right? Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. What is going on with this glitch? Oh.
Oh.
What's going on? Are we? Oh.
There
Hello.
he is.
What?
Okay.
Hi. So they're not invisible. No. There you are. Okay. Good. What?
What?
Oh, look at them talking. They seem like a very friendly species.
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay. Let's.
Do you understand us? And how do we look to you? Oh.
Cadex, do you understand him? No?
Come on.
Maybe you
Give
should.
us another
Maybe you should
chance.
put on the translator. Put on the translator on, so maybe you can understand what he's saying. What is there something that you want to tell us? Oh, okay. Cadex, can you translate?
All of them.
Oh, really? Let me try to put on this. Okay. Yes. Oh, really? Wait, what? Tomorrow? This morning? When? Oh, it already happened. What? But for how long? Oh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, what else had happened? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but. Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So, Cadex, do you think that you know what he actually said? I mean, did he offer the exchange of knowledge, technology? What
Quite
do you
the
get from
opposite.
him? Really?
We need to run.
To run?
They're furiously aggressive species, and while I was talking to him, they already hacked our ship systems.
No.
We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Well, make it so. Go.
I will presume that this was the command. And
Yes. Go.
Captain, I'm losing control of the navigation systems. The ship is trapped in orbit. Oh.
This ship? Trapped in orbit? Oh no. Seriously?
Impossible. All systems were optimized for maximum efficiency.
Well, maybe we optimized the system sooner than we understood the consequences. Swamy Narayana, Swamy Prime, can you please help us make sense of what is going on in here? We completely lost ourselves. Swamy, please.
Hello, DynamicsMinds. Are you enjoying the mission? Good. So we're almost there. We are in the final stage of the journey. We're going to fuel this last segment with the latest models from the provider of your preference, okay? Things are moving so fast from development to delivery. Everything is moving fast so that guided implementation to autonomous success by design We are changing the every phase of your Dynamics 365 journey across the board. The engineering team, Georg and Yannick, talked about how they are producing changes, agents, capabilities, and even the roles on the fly at lightning speed. They almost don't need any time anymore. Time is tending to zero. That's the singularity. The only thing they need, more tokens, okay? That's the only thing they're asking, nothing else. Time is not an important thing. With all the things that are coming at this lightning speed, how do you help your customers? What other ingredients you need? There are two things we believe you need. How do we improve the implementation velocity? How do we make sure that the reviews that are done by Microsoft from the fast track or the customer experience team happens at the fast speed? So that's where we're going to introduce you to my first friend, the project MIA. MIA stands for Migration and Implementation Agent. There is no more scarcity of your implementation consultants anymore. These agents can discover, they can implement, configure, migrate data, they can monitor to make sure that your business processes are achieving the outcome you set to do. And when they're not doing it, they have the harness to make sure that they can optimize it. So everything from solution design, deployment, testing, preparation, going live and operating and optimizing. All of this will be done by agents. Our goal is to reduce complexity, make sure that your configurations are streamlined, and then predictable outcomes are always delivered. This has always been our mission, but we're going to do it with the agents. So these agents will be available in public preview soon, and we're going to come into all the partners and customers. Join us so you can learn more about it. This will be covered in my session on tomorrow at 2:15 in the thing. The second topic I want to talk about is, as I said, we can speed up the implementations with agents. But if the fast track team is not really fast track, then you're going to be slowing down again. So we have been developing many agents to make sure that these fast track success by design is also autonomous. We have already released many agents, and some of the applicable ones will also be available in implementation portal so that you can self-service those things. Whether it's a review agent, go live review, or a business blueprint review, or a project profiling so you don't have to send all the information, or doing a risk assessment. All of those things will be available as an agentic motion so that success by design becomes autonomous success by design. So we are accelerating the engineering work. We're accelerating the implementation. We're also going to make sure that our implementation review cycles also happens at the fast speed. If all these things are agents, what do I do as a partner? Let's also answer that question, right? You will continue to build what is important for our customers. The capabilities that are industry specific, the capabilities that are geo-specific, the things that are not covered in the product, you will continue to do them. But the basic ingredient will change. You're going to create agents so that these business processes are agentic. You're going to make sure that they are MCP enabled if they are not covered by the out-of-the-box capabilities. You're going to make sure that every process has the skill so that you can actually make sure that these agents can operate efficiently and then deliver the outcome that you are looking for. Finally, you're going to use the data so that the knowledge and the memory is also applicable for all your scenarios. You're going to do that agentic approach as we build. So that's the basic transition we have to do. As I said, the new world is beautiful. I can see it. I can feel it in my heart. Let's go the journey. Are you willing to join me on this journey? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do it. This is the journey we're going to go together. Okay? See me on tomorrow at 2:15 in our session. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
So, if I understood it correctly, we should just ignore the error message, run around and go?
There is no way around.
What?
The ship's crucial systems are malfunctioning. I ran diagnostics and we are stuck.
Oh, come on, there must be a solution. Please send out a distress signal.
Distress signal sent.
Now let's hope someone picks it up.
Incoming message.
Hello, Starship. It looks like your ship is in shutdown mode.
We've established contact to intelligence providers and expect the issue to be resolved shortly. A managed intelligence provider, as at an MIP, is an evolution of IT, a managed service provider. They are expert navigators of the AI journey from chatbot to assistant to digital labor and digital workforce, supporting their clients by architecting the intelligence infrastructures as well as building coordinated execution of multiple IT automation systems. You can be one of them. You have the advantage right now.
Really?
Let's go.
PAX 8 doesn't wait for tomorrow. We build it. We never follow. Not trends, not rules, not expectations. We predict the future, then hand you the roadmap to define it. But stopping it good enough, that's not our style. We're here to help you aim for infinite, with a spark that ignites the big ideas, an engine to drive your dreams. A marketplace destined to break boundaries, and a partner who always knows the way. With innovations designed by you, enablement built for you, and a community like no other. We don't just show up, we level up. Together we turn what-ifs into what's next. Reimagining relationships and transforming the world with the tools of tomorrow. Success is the destination. PAX 8 is the way. Let's go.
Wow, thank you very much. Cadex?
Apparently, we need to restart the ship.
No, really?
Yeah.
Well, make it so. Can you?
I'm working on it.
Oh no.
And we are back online.
Are we? Oh, okay. Just to make sure we're safe. Cecilia Flombaum, please let us know. What should we do? How should we proceed? Here you go. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. Let's see if we can save this situation.
Okay.
We are together on a journey of becoming frontier companies. We're almost there. We've gone through so much, so many system failures, so many attempts. But those frontier companies that we're all on a journey of becoming, our partners, our customers, ourselves. What are these companies? These companies are companies that are not treating AI as a side project where 2 or 3 people start experimenting with. Frontier companies are embracing AI. They're changing the way they work. They are challenging the old ways of solving problems and creating new cars, new ships, not trying to do things the way we've always done it. Frontier companies are growing faster and reacting quicker to unexpected changes around us. And the way frontier companies and our customers are going to become frontier companies are by embracing our partner ecosystem, the best ecosystem in the planet, the best ecosystem in the universe. Our partners will create a galaxy full of agents, agents that will solve all kinds of problems. And these agents are going to build in very unique spaces because our partners over generations have created domain expertise in industries where every one of our customers live. Our partners understand your problems, our partners understand those industry priorities, and our partners will get to those planets and deliver outcomes that will get and transform into stars. Together with our partners, we are going to fill the sky with shining stars that are results. Because AI is a set of tools, but those tools will have to become in real customer value, real business outcomes, real business results. So embrace our incredible partner ecosystem, because with them, we will transform AI into real value for your business today and tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Thank you. Cadex, what do you think?
I'm fascinated by human insistence on asking questions that logically already answered.
Okay, so you want to say that the best course of action would be to visit next planet where we could reinforce the ship systems with the creative use of sound waves.
Yes, logical.
Okay, I don't know what I would do without you. Let's go.
You mean...
Execute, Cadex, execute.
Okay.
Oh
Thank you so much. What a gift. It's a gift of music. Thank you.
I'm receiving a weird coded message.
Oh, really? What is it?
The keynote event is over. Stop. Go to the ground floor. Stop. There is a party there. Stop.
Okay. I don't think it's coded.
What do you mean?
Read it again without stops.
The keynote event is over. Go to the ground floor. There is a party there.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone for your undivided attention. We explored new worlds, new technologies, interesting species. But the most important thing that I think we discovered is that technology only matters when it brings people together. Please